We're gonna do a short now keynote on the 20 minutes so we can count all the jury's votes. Thank you for your jury. Thank you for your great questions. Can we give a big round of applause to the jury for their questions? Was also very interesting to listen to them. And here on this very stage we have of 2019 year winner of the pitch battles here in Startup, and we're gonna hear him and his short keynote on a 20-minute. He's co-founder and CEO at Eddy Travels, and his name is Edmundas Balčikonis. Please welcome. Edmundas, let's go.
Hello everyone. Beautiful day, great to see you all. Are you excited to be back in real events? Yay! Woo! My name is Edmundas. I'm co-founder and CEO of Eddy Travels, an AI travel assistant with the best travel deals just a message away. Behind me, you see the panorama of Dubai, which is going to be a recurring theme through my speech, as I'm just back from Dubai just a couple weeks ago. And I'll tell you about our journey, trip, and challenges through the pandemic and everything that happened to us, or at least the good stuff. So just firstly, briefly, Eddy Travels is an AI assistant. You can chat with it, you can send it text messages on our chat and get the best travel deals to London or somewhere else. The GIF is not working, but you can imagine sending text messages, or on Facebook, Messenger, Telegram, you can also send voice messages. Natural language processing is our core technology. It's a fully custom setup that we built inside Eddy Travels. It's, I would say, the best NLP for travel out there in industry right now. Yeah, and the next time you're going to be looking for a vacation, please go to eddytravels.com, find flights, accommodation, and now tours and activities with us. After winning the startup pitch battle in 2019, we're actually having a really beautiful summer, great year. Straight after the competition, we applied and got accepted to a program in Dubai called Intellect, which is run by the Emirates airline and Dubai Tourism. They gave us a grant and provided us a pilot opportunity to work with different organizations, work with Dubai Tourism, work with Emirates airline in Dubai, and try to attract more travelers to already growing Dubai destination. And we got lucky, we landed a pilot with Emirates Airline and worked also with Skyscanner and other companies and generated over 1 million travel searches, 1 million flight searches to Dubai, also hotel searches and everything else. Dubai helped us explore Southeast Asia and African markets. And through Dubai, we really started growing. And at one point, we reached 4 million users and had really travelers looking for flights all over the world on Eddy Travels. Things were going really well, and approximately from October 2019 till well, January 2020, we were growing 2x month over month, and got lucky and raised a nice investment based on all the traction and growth. So starting from Techstars Toronto, which accepted us when we just got started in 2018, with free angel investors in UK, Canada, and United States. And then, of course, Practica Capital and Open Circle Capital, who invested the most of our seed round of total 1.1 million euros. With this growth, with that investment, we started expanding our team, built a beautiful team of developers, designers. Here you can also see my co-founders, Adomas, who actually won the actual pitch battle 2 years ago here, who's our CMO, has done marketing projects all around the world. Pranas, our CTO, has been building software and machine learning projects for a decade. And then, of course, me. Yeah, so things were going pretty well. But then we got punched in the face by the pandemic. Initially, we're really fighting and striking back and trying to diversify into new markets. We were lucky that through projects in Dubai, we were already in Southeast Asia and started seeing the impact of COVID on the travel industry and could shift our focus to Europe, later to Africa. Then we tried to stick with marketing activities in United States. But then one by one, the markets shut down. And by April, end of April, we had our worst month when people virtually stopped traveling all around the world. We were not getting any traffic, any purchases. And later on, even our partners basically stopped paying us even for work and traffic that we have already done months ago. May, June were really sad months. Luckily, we saw some recovery during the summer. We really tried to pivot, find new markets, find new niches, but nothing was really working and sticking because the pandemic just kept happening, and as you all know, the third or fourth wave of coronavirus is kind of around the corner. UK just closed its borders again from Europe, as many other countries, because of the Indian variation of a pandemic. But, there's always but. You have to look at the bigger picture. Travel is a mega trend, as the slides say. Travel has seen multiple economic pandemics, war, conflicts, you name it, and travel always recovers. So when you're building a startup, what you're interested in is a big, large opportunity. And I would say, keeping in mind that travel has been growing year after year, recovering after everything from 9/11 to SARS, MERS, and other viruses, travel now presents the biggest opportunity out there. We're talking about an industry which before the COVID pandemic was $1.5 trillion in annual revenue, depending on how you count and which parts of travel industry you take into account, up to 10% of global GDP. So a massive, massive opportunity in front of us. And just because of 1 or maybe 2 years of challenges, it's not worth to drop it. So we kept at it. Throughout the pandemic, our biggest investment was diversifying from our main partner, Skyscanner, into new travel categories and integrating new travel partners. So after Skyscanner, we next integrated Booking.com and Priceline to accommodate people looking for accommodation, because the only travel that was happening was domestic travel. Just like most of you probably, last summer you probably went to Palanga or Jurmala or something like that. So this was happening all around the world. Americans were going to Florida, Indians were going to Goa and Kerala, and so on. So we kept expanding our inventory, we kept expanding our offers to users to accommodate new niches, new markets, and the pandemic kept on punching and shutting down those markets. We were doing really well during pandemic, for example, in India, but then we all know how terrible India is now struggling with a pandemic since pretty much winter. However, again, travel is huge and people want and like to travel. And all around the world, people are waiting for the travel limitations to lift up and the vaccines rollout kick in and basically start traveling again. According to all kinds of surveys, more than half of people are planning to travel internationally this summer or later in the year. As I'm sure a lot of you got vaccinated already and planning a trip. Actually, who's planning a trip? Who's planning vacation? That's pretty good. That's like, I think, 80% of people. All right, thank you. Because of all of this potential pent-up demand and because of the awesome technology that we have built, we kept receiving requests from other travel companies to use our technology. And because marketing ourselves right now is kind of like banging your head in the wall because COVID, you never know when the new variation of COVID will shut down another market. We started collaborating with travel companies, with other travel companies, and sometimes not even travel companies. So for those who are following us maybe on social media, you have noticed that we were sharing news about eButler Concierge app from Qatar. eButler is a leading concierge platform in Qatar, in Doha. They have over a few hundred services, all the best things that you would want from your eButler, from house cleaning to car service. And now you can also, on eButler, start searching and planning your next trip and have private consultations also from eButler concierge services to basically join the conversation and help you plan your next vacation, going to London or Dubai. Then one of the other new partnerships that we launched is Food and Road, is a tour company in Portugal. They organize local tours and food experiences to taste the amazing Portuguese wine and food. And for people that are planning to travel to Lisbon or Porto, now they can use Eddy Travels to find the best flight, how to get to Lisbon, to experience the great tours that Food and Road has. And this, we're basically announcing today that Eddy Travels technology, our chatbots, natural language processing, is available for anyone who's interested in partnering with us. Our chat and our chatbot can be fully white-labeled, customizable, and integrated into any mobile application or website. We have a dozen of new partnerships in works, with some really big ones from here in Europe and Lithuania, but also in Dubai, that are going to be announced in the next few weeks. And Eddy Travels is not going to be just your simple kind of AI assistant, which wasn't never simple. But now we're going to be more of a marketplace platform, if you will. So on one side, you have travel inventory companies, which we have already integrated, like Booking.com, Kiwi for flights, and recently integrated Get Your Guide for tours and activities. So you can find everything that you need for your next trip on Eddy Travels. And on the other hand, you have our existing, already announced partners who have integrated Eddy Travels chat into their website or mobile application. And yeah, we're very excited to roll out the next dozen that we're working on right now. And that's it. Please visit eddytravels.com. Thank you. Are we doing questions?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to do a short break now. Thank you very much.